My stepson was killed, so I am not a military family anymore on that side. I am a Gold Star parent. This is what you get when your child is killed or your family member's killed. It was from an act of Congress in August 1st, 1947, so this is what a family member gets. Alexander and the people that he served with, the young men and women who he served with, believed that they were there to liberate the Iraqi people. He was very disappointed to go back on his second tour. He thought about staying home, and he did decide to go back to be there and help his buddies out. He ended up being killed 20 days after his 20th birthday. He loved the Iraqis. He learned Arabic. He was the interpreter for the group. He wanted more than anything to see the little children in Iraq to live free, just like his little brother Nathaniel. In terms of the continuing politics that are going on in this country, I feel like my words are that this apathy is causing the most dissent that I have ever seen in any nation. I feel that the apathy of the people of the United States has led to an apathy that is represented also among our elected officials, whether they are local or on a nationwide level. The plans are all politics. They continue to be politics. And our kids, our husbands, our wives, our loved ones continue to be the chess pieces. I have a nephew who is 22 years old who has just returned from his deployment in Korea. He has a baby who's not even a year old and his Filipino wife, and he is going to be in Fort Hood, Texas, in Killeen, and he anticipates being deployed to Iraq. So as someone who has someone who's still in the game, a family member who's still in the game, and Alex, who has left this world, the one thing I can tell you in regards to the families is that we are drafted. We don't go through basic training. We do not get any assistance in regards to how to deal with the stress that is associated with having your loved one deployed. When Alex was there, there were no satellite phones. There was like one satellite phone for 2 battalions, which is 200. The communication to actually speak to him was very minimal. The letters that we have, the emails that we've received are incredibly precious. Those are the last words from Alex that we have, including the ones that I opened a month after he had been killed. Those were emails. The continuing conflict in Iraq ends up with young people, families, parents, mothers, daughters, grandparents, either dying from direct attack or dying as collateral damage because there is no health care, which is a field that I work in. My husband and I found out the day Alex was killed, which was August 25th, 2004. My husband didn't get any information from the United States Marine Corps until May of 2005 in regards to how Alex was killed. One of the troops who served with Alex, he and I made contact December 31st of 2006, which is only about 10 months ago. And he admitted to us that a big part of the reason why Alex was no longer walking our earth is because the United States Marine Corps in the long siege in Najaf on that day, August 25th, 2004, had run out of bullets to defend themselves. There are many families just like ours who are not getting complete information, any information, or are getting misinformation in regards to how their kids have died, have been killed, or been murdered. And when I say murdered, I mean by people around them, or have committed suicide. And I question how we can bring justice to any other part of the planet when we can't even treat the military and Gold Star families of this country with justice.